What's going on, the Winners Win podcast? Your boy Loso 2.0, the copy got himself. And today we're talking about, I just had a brain. Oh, the number one ultimate power. Okay. But before we get started, just some housekeeping stuff. Please subscribe to this channel. Click that subscribe button below. If you are, and also like this video, share it, and comment below. And if you're listening to this on any type of podcast platform, give 5-star reviews and leave a review below, because we love to read your reviews and see how I love to read your reviews and see how I can improve myself. Okay, so. And today we're going to talk about the number one ultimate power before we get started with everything. That's funny because this kind of goes into it as well. So basketball wise, I realize it's okay to ask for help, right? It's absolutely essential actually to ask for help and to be able to take constructive criticism. There's two opportunities or two examples I could think of. One, I was watching TikTok earlier. I know the first thing in the morning I should be doing is watch a motivational video, which I did watch a motivational video today. But the first thing I noticed as I was watching TikTok is it was a girl on there and she was doing some squats wrong. She was doing squats wrong, and then the huskiest dude in the gym pretty much walked up to her and was like, "Hey, little lady, basically you doing all that wrong." She's like, "Okay, cool. Why don't you show me how to do it then?" He's like, "All right, cool, I got you." He said, "No, go lower, go. Yep, just like that. Okay, yep. You feel it, right? Your muscles never stopping, right?" She was accepting of constructive criticism, but I can tell you this, it's human nature. It's human nature to be against it, because why? People hate change. I had this dude at my old company I was at that literally would not want to go anywhere else because he only wanted to be at this one location. He was like, I just have to stay at this location, stuff like that, right? So with that being said, though, it's because he just didn't want to change, right? Now, granted, though, too, as well, there were some other things going on as well that had to do it, but it was true, though. Like, he just didn't want change, and it's okay. And change is naturally, we as humans, we don't want change. We really don't. We want everything to stay exactly the same, pretty much because it's comfortable. We hate being comfortable. And I know I've said this saying plenty of times. My old coach from college used to always tell me, you must be comfortable being uncomfortable. You have to be. You can't actually just think of being comfortable as being okay. It's just not, it can't work like that. You have to find different ways to be uncomfortable. So that was the thing that I was noticing. He was just, he was not okay with being uncomfortable. So you have to be able, and that goes in with being able to take constructive criticism. See, when I was working out myself, though, right? So my friend, we always hoop on Sundays or whatever, until this league starts up. He's watching me do my thing, right? I'm cooking this dude, like dude's playing me close, hitting him with all the right stuff. Snatch back, boom. But then I will stop and then keep doing it again, and then just try to go to the basket. But he was telling me, yo, like you need, like, yo, if you learn how to just snatch back and then just pull up, because I did it one time. I really caught this boy, bung. He just got stuck, pulled up. It just felt smooth, fluent and everything, but I just airballed. It was right on the money and everything. It was just short because I never practiced it. Then I tried to actually go to the gym. I got my shots up and stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me work on these moves. And I'm trying to do it. I'm like, dang, I can't even think of the move that I'm doing because I don't know what I do. So I actually reached out to my boy. I'm like, yo, man, please, like, can you make me a video? Mind you, and if you're listening to this, bro, if you're listening to this, Kyrie McElry, you didn't send a video yet, man. I'm going to hit him up about that. But it's true, though. I asked him, I'm like, yo, I need help. Like, I mean? Like, I need help with this move. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what moves I do. When I actually talked to him about that, he was like, all right, bet, I got you. I'm going to hook you up with the move. And, he's yet to send it over, but it's whatever, though. I'm going to work on the move now once he sends me over the video. Mind you, you guys are just reminding me, too, as well. I'm going to send him a text right now, like, yo, bro, like, I need you to send me the move over. Like, you good? Let me see right now. Like I said, never sent the video. No, I guess, I definitely need that so I can work on it tomorrow when I go to the gym and get my shots up. But it's okay to ask for help. I have other people that work other companies that's just like they see changes. So like, I don't want change. I don't want people naturally do it and they get aggressive too. Some people get aggressive towards change. Like they're actually upset about there being change. And it's like change is what has to happen. But On to other things, though. We're going to talk about the number one skill, the number one ultimate power. It's anticipation, right? And the thing that I was just talking about in this episode, I was just talking about change. It's the idea of anticipation, though. Anticipation, you have to anticipate that change is going to happen by being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. No, be comfortable, being uncomfortable. Yes. You have to be anticipating. You can't always react. This is the number one rule from the top financial investors or financial, basically like millionaires, billionaires, people that are really great with their money. They said anticipation is what puts them over the edge. They're anticipating something happening. So that way they don't put all their eggs in one basket, because you never know pretty much what could happen. Get this right here. He was like saying, like, you never know what could happen. And this book is some gold. It's good that it's gold, and this is real gold right here, right? But it's true, though. You never know what can happen, so you have to anticipate. And, from a physical standpoint, right, as far as basketball, it reminds me of like this, right? So, like, when you hit a move, yes, sometimes you're reacting, right? But this is the way I like to look at it. You want to be super athletic in basketball, right? Be able to jump real high, run real fast, strong, all that stuff, right? But the athleticism is to get you out of times when you get into trouble. And this is what I mean, right? So times when you get into trouble. So let's say times where you made a basketball mistake, or it's the end of the shot clock, so you got to be able to do some quick moves, get quick to the basket, or be able to step back and knock down a J or something like that, right? That is when you need athleticism to react. But most of the time, the game is anticipated by doing the basics or the fundamentals. When I was playing in my adult leagues, right, I was getting 20 a game, 25 a game. I was averaging like over 15 pretty much points in both the leagues, right? And the way I was doing that, majority of my points came from me just cutting to the basket, getting an easy cut layup, or me catching and shooting a three. Like, it was just basic stuff. It didn't come from me actually having to run around, and they hadn't come to me to just hitting 1,000 moves, step back, side step. No, or me pushing on a fast break and one-on-one, just going to the basket as hard as I can and going to finish a layup. It always came from stuff like that. It never came from me pretty much doing all the extra stuff, right? It always came from that. And that's what I was saying. Like, it can't be that, right? You have to anticipate majority of the time. You have to stick to the fundamentals majority of the time. And when you stick to fundamentals majority of the time, then you're going to get your buckets. But then there's going to be times when athleticism, you may have to get yourself out of trouble. Shot clock going down, stuff. And the shot clock is things in life, right? Life, what did Rocky say? Nothing is going to hit harder than life. Life throws some freaking haymakers. Now, when life throws those haymakers, though, that's when you can react. But you anticipated this was going to happen because you stuck to the fundamentals of not keeping all your eggs in one basket and, putting away. Millionaires only use 30% of income, put the other 70% away, getting money in your actual, money that you make, cash flow, and spending credit cards, and then putting your money onto the credit cards. All those financial things you were anticipating. So you're sticking to the fundamentals. And then while you're sticking to the fundamentals, that's when as you're sticking to the fundamentals, that's when the freaking swoops in, pretty much. As you're sticking to the fundamentals, is what I'm trying to use. As you're sticking to the fundamentals, that's when your debit, what's the word I'm trying to use? Dang. Oh, that's when your athleticism, or that's when you can react better to things, because something may come in and basically shake things up, right? But you stick to the fundamentals the whole time, so you were always good. Just like and another thing is like that 6 steps that I, taught you guys in sales, right? I took it from one company to the next company. It's the fundamentals. Then when stuff happens, that's when you react, because you were used to the fundamentals. You add your own little twist to it. So that's really all I have for you guys. The number one ultimate power is to anticipate. So start anticipating. I want you guys to keep killing the day. And remember, you pray for success like this. 2.0 out.